Hey, what's up? Welcome to the Philippines. I'm so happy to finally be here. I've been wanting to visit this country for so long, and now I'm very excited to get started over the next month traveling around some parts. As there's so much to cover, obviously I have to pick and choose where I go. I'm here in an area called Makati in this super nice hotel room, JEEPNEY Makati. I'm going to give you a quick tour. If you saw my previous video, you will know that I flew Air Asia from Kuala Lumpur to Manila. This is the same day. I've just arrived at my hotel, and this vlog is going to be quite a chill one, just walking around the streets nearby the hotel and basically giving you my first impressions of the city, and then we'll move on to some more sightseeing and cultural videos later on in the trip. This is the Philippines Makati, a really cool looking room with an ensuite here, as you can see. Sliding door with a mirror, and then a little step up to the bed. I'm loving the design, but what I'm loving even more is this incredible view of all the skyscrapers of Manila right next door. Can you imagine how good this is going to look at night time? I think this view really sums up Manila from what I've seen already. An old church just there, skyscrapers, and this dense mix of packed buildings, and a little river or canal floating through the middle and a bridge crossing over in the distance. Basically all of Manila in one window frame. Super cool room here in Manila in one of the most happening districts of the city. So if you want to stay here, you can find out the prices and the different rooms available. There are also hostel rooms. The link will be in the video description. Check it out if you're interested. JEEPNEY also have properties in Thailand and Indonesia too. And I'm going to get some rest and try some of my welcome chocolates before I head out for some food a bit later, and then I'll show you a bit more of the actual city. So just leaving my hotel, hostel, hybrid hotel, whatever you want to call it, JEEPNEY Makati. And for the first time I'm on the streets of Manila, a bunch of motorbikes all going past me here to escape the traffic. Clearly it's rush hour and it's so densely packed, full of buses of people who've just finished work. Pretty exciting when you first step into a new country, and especially a city like this where you just look everywhere and there's just lights and skyscrapers, things going on. Point of view shot here for you. This area is Makati, like I said. It's quite developed. Check it out, another one of these really cool, I don't know what they're called. Wow, I'd love to try and get in one of those later on at some point. Oh, check it out, look at this little motorcycle and cart next to it. I don't know what they're called. So many methods of transportation. I haven't eaten anything since my Air Asia flight, so I'm pretty hungry. I haven't even taken a shower. I just got back and got changed, and then I pretty swiftly moved on. Very friendly. Wow, I can hear lots of music and can smell satay over there. I might have a look quickly if I can cross this really busy road. Cross the road. Damn, this place is so happening. All its local food, music, even a market over here at the back. Oh, there's a stage over here. Now, honestly, my knowledge of the Philippines is really poor. I haven't done much research, so I apologize in advance for not knowing any of the names of these foods. This looks like a type of pork dish. Here we have all different skewers. 110 pesos. Here you can see squid with rice, 150. 3-piece of barbecue with rice. just 80. 80 is £1.70. This is the kind of city that I like. You just step out of your hotel and you find something instantly. I get the impression this is one of those cities that doesn't really sleep. All this different food here you can choose from. Different juices. Wow. Coffee jelly, Four Seasons. Nice. Iced tea. You can see here all the dense Manila traffic, and then just above, an infinity pool. This guy up here is really relaxing whilst everyone else is stressed, stuck in traffic. It's so crowded during rush hour, even the sidewalk here, as I'm trying to get through. So many people. Motorbikes in a line behind me. I better get out of the way. So I've now walked on, having left the small music and street food area that you just saw there, and I'm by one of the most famous, if not the best, vegan restaurant in Manila, according to reviews, which is just by my hotel. It's not far. And as you may know, I'm vegetarian, but I'm quite prepared on this trip to dip into chicken and fish, not red meat, because I know it's not so easy in the Philippines, and I know there won't be places like this everywhere. So yeah, I'm being prepared beforehand, and I probably will try the street food later on in the trip, but right now I just want to sit down and have something that's got good reviews and just enjoy. They have vegan versions of main Filipino dishes, so let's see what it's like. It's called Cosmic. Really nice ambience inside, tucked away on that busy street. Here you can see the different dishes. I'm gonna go with sinsig, which is quite a well-known Filipino dish. It's coming with tofu instead, 170 pesos. They also have other things such as burgers. I think the prices are quite reasonable for a sit-down restaurant. Wow, look at that. Coming with white rice. Can't wait to give this a try. The original sisig is actually made from pig parts and chicken liver. So kind of the leftover bits, the kind of not very nice parts of the animals. So this is the vegetarian version. The sisig is quite crunchy and has a sharp flavour, which is salty and spicy. Still gridlock traffic. I'm working my way back to my accommodation. It's now 8 p.m. Hey, it's now 8 p.m. and yet the traffic is still pretty busy. This is just the side road. This isn't even the main road that I was walking along earlier. Managed to find a Filipino supermarket, which is pretty good. It's really nice. Fresh food, lots of choice. I'm gonna take a look at the fruit. I'm gonna pick up some sliced watermelon here, 34, and orange, 24. Check it out. Look at the size of this. It's always so fascinating when you go to different countries to see all the different local fruits and vegetables. Even the way they package little things. Look at how they've packaged garlic. Crazy. Is that normal here in the Philippines? Let me know in the comments. Hey, what's up? It's now the next day here in Manila. I've just left Makati again. Your first views of Manila during the day, and mine pretty much, as in my grab from the airport to the hotel yesterday, I fell asleep. I'm going to the most well-known mall in Makati, which is the Century Mall. Just entered into the Century City Mall, only 5 minutes away from where I'm staying, and it's quite upmarket. I really like the look of it. I'm gonna grab some food here, as well as see if I can hunt down a Philippines guide just to give me a bit of structure and background to help my videos and choose places to visit on top of the research I've done myself on the internet. Picked up the Philippines Lonely Planet guide. It's quite an interesting way of packaging it, look, using paper bags, which is better than plastic, but the receipt's stapled to the outside. Sat down at this place called the Sandwich Guy. Some nice selections there. I've gone for a barbecued tofu sandwich. One thing that's pretty interesting I've never seen before, the change they've given to me has been sellotaped together. That's pretty unique. Along with this receipt on the outside of my bag. It's pretty old school. My tofu sandwich is now here, and fresh lemons in the bottle. Now that is something I have never seen before either. Philippines, you keep surprising me. Oh, here we go. This gets me so excited. I know Lonely Planet are expensive, and it's expensive to buy travel books, but there's something really romantic when you travel around a country and you can just take the book out your bag and flick through it and find the information and just read on those long journeys, the history, the culture about the country. This always includes a lot of good information, and it just acts as a really nice complement to your trip. So I recommend, if you're one of those more old school style travelers who like to do things a bit slower and take it in really, then get yourself a travel guide. You can always find the same information pretty much online, but like I said, there's just something magic about traveling with a guide. Hey, it's now a few hours later. I'm here in my hotel room where I've spent most of the day lying down and editing the video from yesterday, the AirAsia flight, and also planning my trip, where I'm going to be going and looking up on some information in this bad boy. I'm now going to head up for some dinner at a rooftop restaurant, part of Philippines Makati on level 13, to check out the view and food. So I'm going to bring you along with me and show you exactly what it's like. So I'm now on level 13 in the restaurant, just waiting for my food now. Wow, check out the lightning. There are great views of the Manila rush hour traffic from here, which I can just sort of squeeze through and see out the window. And the kitchen is open right in front of me here. So this is a really cool place in a great location to stay in Manila. Hybrid hotel means a mixture of hostel and hotel. It's all about the social concept, and I have chat to a lot of people here. You'll find all walks of life, backpackers, local tourists, or even for business, people coming here for meetings. So it kind of offers a bit of everything. It's so crazy. It's only been raining for 1 hour or so, and yet look what's happened. Can you imagine when there's a prolonged downpour or a typhoon or something, just how flooded these streets would get, or if this rain were to continue for another day or so. So crazy to see when you have these electricity lines on the outside, and then people walking through the water to get out of the hotel or passing on their bikes. Now back in my room, I was going to go for a little bit of a stroll in the evening to finish off this video, but I couldn't really leave the hotel as it was so flooded outside and still raining anyway, even if I got through and got my shoes soaking wet. So I'm gonna end the video here. This has been my first impressions of the Philippines. There's been a lot of surprises and interesting things I've seen today and yesterday. And tomorrow I'm heading to Old Manila, Intramuros. So hopefully I'm going to rent a bike and go around there, use my GoPro for the first time, and also film using my M50 some of the places that are of interest. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you then. Peace.